Okay, just testing this thing out. Don't know if it's working, so I'm just gonna have a quick look. No, I already did a live stream today, but I've been working with Gracie here, and oh, looks like it's working. Cool. Anyhow, so working with her, and now we're up eating grass. And I originally thought of testing this thing out again, and so I thought I'd try again. So here we are, and Gracie and I are working a lot on touching the top of her head to get her to not flinch or move her head around too much or whatever. So that was going really well. Now we're taking a quick break. Because it's been worked on quite a bit and it's gone rather well. But it's not completely sticking, so today I'm really going to stick by it a little bit more. Usually I kind of do it and I think, okay, good, we got somewhere. And it has gotten obviously way, way better. But it's still there, and today really kind of, I don't know about woke me up, but reminded me that I'm letting it go for a little bit too long, I think. So we'll give this a try again here. Just had a bit of grass, so I'm going to ask for her head up. And we're going to try to touch. And that's significantly better. I will. And now here comes a little bit of theory on letting a horse release their own pressure. There I kind of let her out of the activity. I could have continued, I chose not to, but she put her head down to go eat and I just let her do that. So the way that I'm going to test whether or not something like that is effective, don't pull me, there's lots of grass over here. Like she understands me. Now I don't know if anybody's here. I think I can, because I'm using my computer and the GoPro again. Let's see if I can even see anything. Yeah. Sort of. I can sort of see it. It's pretty bright out here. Anyways, the idea being that when I go back to go do it again, I should be able to get a good response. So we'll try again. Right? No flinching. She's released herself down to eat grass. I'm going to let her do that because I have no reason to really chase her down there. I got some really good rubs on the top of her head. Now I'm only doing it from this side. I'm going to do it from the other side shortly. Hey, there's lots of grass over here. Don't pull. No, don't pull. So she'll have more trouble when I'm on the other side of her body. So we're going to work on that. Head shy horses. I'm pretty sure she's been ear twitched because it's really about when I get near her ear, particularly her right ear. So I'm pretty sure, eat this side, eat over here, stop going that way. There, lots of clover, weeds to eat. She's my professional lawnmower. So. Anyways, I don't expect this video to gain a lot of traction, and that's okay. But if anybody happens to be watching, well, we're going to just work on this together. Okay, up, good. Let's see. Let's put that down. Good girl. Ah, see, that's better. I'm gonna ask her to stick with me a little bit. I'm just gonna hold onto the halter just a smidge. Really gonna kind of come in here and give her a hard time. Good girl. And then just release. Now I didn't, I mean, her and I have been working for about half an hour before this. So, the beginning is where you have to have kind of the most patience. Because now I'm just testing and testing and testing and getting a little bit weirder, like flicking the ear around a little bit. You know, as long as when you're working with the head shy ones, as long as you're not, hey, come this way. There's so much more grass. Tell you what, let's shift around a little. Because you guys are mobile. I'll come over here where there's lots of grass. Put you guys down here somewhere, if I can. Something like that. There. Okay, eat up. Don't go that way though. Just eat. Lots of grass. Lots of dandelions. Didn't like this spot very much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come on the other side here, and I'm just going to hang out down low. And I don't know, sound of the traffic, or so you can see the truck that's right here, my truck. Maybe she's wondering. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But if I come over here and sort of create this emotional wall for her, and it might go okay. Try not to step on your own halter, okay? You don't manage that well yet. So there you go. You guys get to watch a horse eat while I train. A lot of dandelions. Those dandelions are great for the ants and the bees, and horses like them. Is anybody here actually watching? Somehow I doubt it. Let's see. Three people, including me. Yeah. But admittedly, the camera's working really well. So I'm quite happy with that. Good test. Okay, back up. Back up. Eat there. Not there. Right there. Good. JD's here, says, I took a chance and clicked even though you're hanging out with your lawnmower. I am hanging out with my lawnmower. This is my lawnmower. We're training. Working on that head shy problem. We'll see what she does. Yeah, see, you gotta put up with it even with your head down. Come on, go eat. You know? So I'm working on petting her and touching her head and her ears and her cheeks and her eyeballs and stuff. Especially when her head is down, we'll come up over her ear like that and sort of get her to where she stops thinking about putting her head up. And we can borrow the draw from the grass actually. And this is actually really good progress. Let's keep trying. You keep working at it. Keep bugging her. Oh, that's fantastic work. Fantastic. Yeah, you're doing great, Gracie. You're a great lawnmower too. Lawnmower level 10. Okay, back up a little. I don't want you going over there. Keep chowing down over on this stair. Back up more. There. There you go. No, no, not this way. Not this way. Over that way. We'll just keep working at it. She's a little adverse. I'm probably bugging her a lot. But, yeah, come here. Not that way. There you go. There'll come a point when I'll be able to inspect her ears. Nah, she's getting close. I can feel it. She's gonna avoid me. Put you guys over here. We'll work our way around the yard a little bit. It's a gorgeous day. Hey, come here. Good. Eat. We'll work on this side a little more. Would you just eat over this way? So hopefully we can make this difficult bit of training a little more enjoyable. A little bit of green grass to go with the activity. Come here. Come here. Down. Good girl. I'm gonna just keep bugging her. Oh, I lost it. There, see? It's not quite there. But getting there. Good girl. Keep bugging her. She's doing way better than she's ever done. Admittedly. I could never do this before. Not in a million years. Ah, that's pretty good. I'll leave that alone. There's no time frame or time limit or time constraint that I place on this. I just rub until I think that she's getting a little bit tense, and I'll try to get out before she's got to lift her head. Try to get out before she gets tense, to be honest. But come here. Come here. Hey. Come. Good. Good girl. Let me try again. We just keep bugging her. Hey, Gracie, you're doing great. Wonder if I can scratch her ear. Oh. Come here. Yeah. Ah, I got a thumb. Oh, she says, nah, I can't handle it. Let's try again. Just quietly get in there and rub and get out. Okay, let's change spots. Again. Come over here. There we go. A little bit more grass over this way. Okay, Gracie, let's see if anybody else has shown up. We got one person that's decided to come check out the lawnmower. Holy cow, Marianne's here as well. Motivated at heart. The picture is crystal clear. Exactly, this is a new camera setup. She's a pretty lawnmower. She is a pretty lawnmower. Yeah, the picture is super clear. It's much better than my phone. And this is the setup that I'd like to use in the future, so I have to keep kind of testing to see what it does and what it doesn't do and how long it lasts. Here, come here. I know. It's a weird position. Gotta keep trying though. Really want to acclimate her to this, to where if I wanted to, I could inspect her ears properly, Just keep eating. You know, she's got to be able to get her head up though. I'm not trying to hold her head down, but I will keep asking for her to continue eating while I play and play and play and play and rub and scratch. And she says, ah, stop it. I know. I wouldn't want anybody doing this to me either. So I don't hold it against her because I really am being a pest. But you can be a pest to your horse. You know, it's not painful. It's just pesky. You know, and it doesn't have to be a negative. You don't have to, you know, relate it to being a negative experience. It could be uncomfortable or undesirable, but it's no different than if you're doing their teeth or you're trimming their feet. You know, a lot of that is uncomfortable and undesirable to them as well. We just expect them to tolerate it. But to rub her ears or scratch her ears and stuff, it's probably something she has to tolerate, unless your name is Lena. And in such a case, she loves a good ear rubbing. So it sort of leads me to believe that other horses would probably like it if they could just get it figured out that it's okay. Come here. Yeah, it's okay to be touched on the ears and you're not going to get a twitchins. Right? No twitchins. No chains, no ropes on your ears. Come here. But having her head down like this is really, really good. And she can learn to keep this position when touched. On the face, the jaw. You almost nibbled on my knee. Some good grass right here. So we just keep it up. And I plan on, I don't know if I'll plan on having a live stream for the whole thing because I'm really just testing this system out. I'm really happy with the picture, color and sharpness. Way better than the phone. Phone is garbage in comparison, in my opinion. Hey, come here. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, you're doing fantastic. Flick. Sometimes you can kind of give them a gentle flick, you know, just, and then let it go. Fold it down a little, let it go, and that's okay. Not much. Not much. Yeah, it's a good opportunity to just keep working at it slowly but surely. I need this gone. I'm hoping that today will be the day that it sticks, because generally I would just go at it for maximum half an hour. We've been at this about an hour. Come here. Good girl. Yeah, you can come to the camera and chew in everybody's ear. You know, just keep messing with it. And it'll get floppier and floppier as you do it. They won't be so stiff. She'll just, look at that. You know, pet her, rub her, tell her she's a good horse. Now the camera's right on top of some really juicy looking stuff here, so I'm gonna have to move you guys a bit. There. But as the title says, I know it's not overly obvious, but I am literally just trying to hang out with my lawnmower. I'm gonna switch sides. This way. Not that way. This way. There. Keep me on this side. There you go. Working with horses on both sides of their body is important. She'll be a little more evasive on this side. Maybe. I'm hoping not. Well, my natural instinct is sort of to hold the halter a little bit. Now I'm doing what Ross Jacobs calls pot scrubbing. You know, when people come like this and they come up to their horse and pot scrub their face. They do like this. Like that. It's the equivalent of giving them a noogie. But I'm really just trying to get her to, because I'm not going to regularly be pot scrubbing or noogie giving. I really just want to touch gently and nicely. So sometimes you can go sort of like that 120% or 130%. When you come back in to just touch gently, it'll be absolutely nothing. Hey, this way. Come on. Come on. There you go. Right. Can you bring your face this way? There's just a big clump of juiciness right here. And she is evading a little. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, I know. I don't know. What's wrong with this patch? This looks delicious to me. Maybe I'm not a horse. Okay, well, we'll go where she wants to go a little bit. Gorgeous day today. And keep trying from this side, because I know that the other side is really good. Ah. Come here. Come here. Yeah. There you go. That's better. Oh. Come here. Yeah. Big wide eyes. She's not too happy, but not too upset either. So we'll keep reminding her that she doesn't need to have a big wide eye by rubbing her eye. Say it's okay. You can have just a normal eyeball. Yeah, a normal eyeball. I think she's coming along swimmingly. There. Okay, I'm gonna stop pestering her for a second. And move you guys over here a bit. Gracie's the best, says Amanda. Thanks, Amanda. So JD says, do you have any opinions on why she's so sensitive? Or is it just some horses are more sensitive than others? Just curious. Well, JD, I personally think she has been twitched on her ears, because the reality is that her face, come here, calm down, I don't know what you're looking at, come here, hi. Her face and her eyes are fine. Her neck is pretty, what, there's nothing there, stop. Her neck is pretty good. I don't see anything. But when you come down here and you get to her ears and the top of her head, she gets pretty concerned. So I'm doing a lot of work with her ears right now, because I want her to just, you know, evade because she's impatient or intolerant of being rubbed. But there you go. Good girl. All right, you're free. Eat what you want. But maybe I can override that memory of ever being possibly twitched. When we got her here, the problem was, the main problem that, or at least I thought the main problem was that her feet were pretty pretty overdue for trimmings. And so when I asked about it when I first went there, I think I've told this story a few times, I think, and when I asked about it, they said, well, they need to get a vet in to tranquilize her, to trim her, so she hadn't been trimmed in a while. And so there's a thought process around, and some vets, some farriers, some trainers out there will carry a twitch around with them, so they can twitch the ear or the nose, which is essentially usually a chain, one piece of chain looped, attached to a piece of wood. And so you put the chain over top of the ear and you turn the piece of wood so that the chain binds up and squeezes. And it's obviously incredibly painful. You know, for some people it's a way of being effective to get what they want, which is usually compliance. Usually gets a horse that doesn't fight. But it hurts, and any further touching of the ear just triggers those memories. So the memories I want to give her is that I'm a pest, but a friendly pest, not a lot of trouble pest. So hopefully that makes sense. Here, come here. Come here. I don't want to get up. I'm too lazy. Come here and let me rub your face. Put your head down. Good girl. Show everybody how such a good champ you are. Because she is. She's amazing. So just keep bugging her. What I really need to be able to do is get a hand right over top of her and around and down and up and over. And it's just going swimmingly today. Just swimmingly. This is the most I've done with her. Again, I don't know how long we've been going live here, but this plus another, at least half hour, good half hour that we've been working at it. She's on high alert. She's got a little bit of high alert going on. I can see it in her. See? Something's got her a little bit edgy. Anyways, so yeah, head shy, ear shy, nose shy, eye shy, whatever you want to call it. The important parts of the head shy. Yeah, here, can you put your head down for a minute and look at that. Yes, Gracie, you're fantastic. You really, really are. You're going to be just the most amazing. Hey, Smarty Pants? That's just great. That's just great. I feel like I made some great progress. Now, the question will always be, will it stick? You know, all this time is the most time I've spent on working on just her head. And will I have done enough to really make it stick? I think no, but I hope for yes. So. Let's see if there's any more questions, and then, whoa, there's a few more people here. Holy cow. I like Amanda's Gracie is the best. I think you've been looking at Instagram. Or you made it up yourself. I put that all the time in Instagram. Amanda says, husband says we need a new lawnmower. He didn't say what kind. 1 horsepower should do it. Yeah, absolutely. Low maintenance. You know, you just kind of hang out with them. You get to do some stuff. Brush them. Play with them. Whatever. JD says, thanks for answering that question. Sadly, I've seen the vets twitch the nose with difficult horses at my old barn. It's relatively common. Yeah, I think it's an old method and it saves money. Come here, stop pulling me. There's lots here. Oh, jeez. Yuck. It's an old method that saves, or at the moment saves time and money. The new method obviously is just to tranquilize them. A little tranquilizer calms them down, gets them to settle in, and you can actually teach them a lot while tranquilized. They're still mentally there, they just physically can't do a heck of a lot, which must be a very strange feeling. Nope, she's looking. Gracie, what do you got? What is it? Who's looking? Okay, we're gonna switch spots. We'll come over this way. You guys get the sunlight. Try not to eat my flowers, okay? Flowers are growing in the grass. Yeah, twitches are super common. I was at a barn, a few barns back, or a couple barns back, I guess it'd be by now. And the girl there had quite the reputation. For certain things. And she had a few practices that were quite undesirable. And one of them was to twitch a horse just to shave them. Just to shave their ears and shave their nose and their eyelashes. And I mean, you don't want a horse moving while shaving. I don't advocate shaving at all. Eyelashes, or sorry, well, not the eyelashes themselves, but the hair, that the eyebrows, I guess you could call them. Nose hairs, chin hairs, ears. I 100% advocate against doing that. It's not a good thing to do. Hi, would you like me to rub your ear? What's that you say? Yes? Okay, no problem. I would love to rub your ear. Yeah. Oh, look at that. I'm in. I'm scratching the inside of the ear. First time ever. You guys have seen it. So get out of my ear. You're bugging me. Oh, you and your big eyeballs. She says, I love grass though. I guess I'll tolerate it a bit. Yeah, you don't want to do the ears and the chin and the eyebrows, nose hairs. It helps them, it keeps them safe. There was a girl at the same barn that did the same thing. She chopped off all the hair off her horse, and then one day she had a I think it was about a $15,000 vet bill because her horse had poked its eye out. Yeah. So that sucks. It's a bird. There's birds all over the place here. Well, that's awfully close. Jeez. Hi. You're a good girl. You're really coming along. Put your head back down. There you go. Yeah, I think we're almost there. I think that I could do this all day long now. But yeah. Let's grab her. Let's get a little rough. Come here. A little rough. There you go, little scrubbins, just in case you got some dirt in there. We'll give you a scrub. And that's sort of how it goes. So I should see if there's any more questions on this subject. Susan's here. Hello, Susan. What's going on tonight? Gracie's terrible at social distancing. She certainly is. Susan, what's going on? Well, I'm trying to get Gracie to forever and ever and ever forget about her head shyness problem. It's really bothering me. I did a live stream earlier, and this is really just to test out this camera, but whatever. And I had trouble haltering her again because she was just extra twitchy about the top of her head or her ears or something. And I just thought I just can't have this anymore. I can't tolerate it anymore. I've done it so much, but I think in the end there's, you know, you can be too kind maybe sometimes. You can be too kind and sort of extend out the trouble a little bit too long. And then I also have the advantage here that I've got this grass as a great draw. So she'll keep her head down. Come here. Can I try again, please? Come here. Come. Come. Good girl. Good girl. That's fantastic. Now 2 hands is a big deal. I'm doing this on purpose. I'm touching with 2 hands. It's more contact points. I'll hold her eyeball a little. Really bug her, and then get out before she can leave, or will leave, not before she can leave, before she will leave. Because she can and will, if she, I'm not holding the rope per se. And you just keep it up, keep going. More, if you've ever, the contact points that I talk about are not my concept. I just use them. They originally came from a guy named Andrew McLean, who is brilliant in the science of animals, primarily horses and now elephants. He still does a lot of horse stuff, but just really well studied person, good observer, very objective about his in his articles and videos. And so one of the things that he was able to quantify, and through observation was contact points, which I've well used in my own work with horses. And the idea being that the more spots being touched on the horse, the more worried they will get. So if you just touch them in one spot, they might be fine. You know, one hand. If you take two hands, they might get a little worried. I mean, I got a great story actually. I had a really nice lady call me up, says, "Can you help me out? I've got a rescue." It sometimes feels like every single horse is a rescue. But anyways, so she says, "I have a rescue." And you guys probably would want to see Gracie more than me. I'll just be on the edge. It's a bit of a fisheye lens, so it's a wide angle. Anyway, so she calls me up to ask me about, well, can you, we can't ride her, and she's having a lot of trouble put a saddle on. Can you just come and assess and see if she's worth keeping? Because I know the lady, she's local and good person, has a couple kids and stuff. She says, well, I want to make sure this horse isn't, you know, is going to be, can you come this way please and stop going away? There you go. Yeah, you just keep pulling me. Want to make sure it's safe for her kids. And I said, sure, I'll get right down there. When's good? So it wasn't too long. Show up. And they gave me a bit of a backstory. Don't know really the story of the horse, but they've been trying to brush her and saddle her and then thinking about riding. And I said, okay, well, I mean, how does she do when you touch her and give her, because supposedly when they put the saddle on, the horse just jumped out of its skin. Oh yeah. Usually when you hear about that, it's because the horse can't handle more than 2 contact points. The really hard cases can't even handle 2. And of course, the really feral or wild horses can't handle even 1 touch point, contact point. So with a tiny assessment, just a kind of quick look at the thing and see what's going. Can you come back this way? There's lots of grass. Hi. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate that. You're a good girl. I know. I'm just going to keep flicking. There. Okay. There. I had a pretty good idea what was going on, and I said, okay, watch this. And I hadn't done anything yet. I had to visually assess this, or visually show this demonstration I was about to do. And I said, your horse can handle maybe 2 touch points, so you're not going to be able to put a saddle on. And of course, when you talk about touch points or contact points, people don't quite understand because it's not that common of a concept yet. But I'm really hoping it gets out there. So every time I get an opportunity, I sort of I preach Andrew's stuff, tell people to go look at his stuff and learn about it. I said, this horse can't handle more than 2 contact points for sure. I think 2 is probably too many still. So you have to work on that first before you can do anything. So she says, what do you mean? I said, well, I'll show you. So I put one hand on, and the horse kind of got a little stiff, like a little bit worried. And I put 2 hands on, and you could tell the horse was really struggling, wondering what's going to happen next. Gracie, stop pulling me. Okay, back up. Back up. Back up. Back up more. Eat there. Good grief. So, put 2 hands on, and the horse gets really tight. You could feel its head high, mouth shut tight, eyes are getting a little wider. I said, here's where something's going to happen. And I lifted my leg up to touch her shoulder. I lifted my knee up, standing right beside her. And she just shot off, like literally 2 feet away from me and then forward. And I said, and they were just stunned. The owner, and she had a friend there, they were stunned. They didn't understand. I said, it's a real reliable experiment that you can do to see if your horse can handle more touch points. And so plenty of horses that you put a saddle on, and then ride and they buck because they cannot handle more than 2 or 3 touch points. You want to get to at least, in my experience, you want to get to at least 5 contact points where they just look like they don't care at all. At that point, go ahead and put a saddle on. Yeah, you could probably do that. You might be able to ride pretty good. Who knows? Come here. Hi. Can I borrow your face? Thanks, Gracie. You're the best. You are. You're the best. You're doing so well. Good girl. I know. Oh, who's there? I don't see anybody. Good girl. See, this is a lot of touch points. This is my arm on here, my hands on the other side, this hand's on here. Pot scrubbing. Homage to Ross Jacobs. So the horse jumped away. It was totally fearful. And he was gone. And I said, you got to get this horse past this problem of being touched in more than one spot, more than 2 spots, more than 3 spots. And then once you get it done when they're standing still, you get it done when they're moving too. Because horses can stand for things when they're standing, but they can't when they're moving. Right, Gracie? You suck the most. Yeah. Shake a paw. Good girl. Actually, it's shake a hoof, isn't it? Come here. Shake a hoof. Good girl. Shake a hoof. A good girl. Okay, shake a hoof. Wow, good girl. And eat grass. See, she's well trained. Look at that. It's fantastic. Anyhow, so that's my story. And contact points that I think was really good. Shake a hoof. Okay, any questions? You guys are good or what? Can I get out of here? Let's see who else is here. Will Pop's here. Hey Pop. Question from Amanda. She says, will Gracie backside if you try while standing with her head up? Will Gracie backside if you try while standing with her head up? What do you mean? What's backside mean? Will Gracie backside? Amanda, I don't understand your question. Try again when you can. That's a long ways away. Can you come back? Yeah. Come here. Back up. Back up. Back up more. Back up. Go over this way. Good. Better eat grass. She's well trained. Will Gracie backslide? If you try while standing with her head up. Do you mean, I don't know what backslide means in this case. Do you mean that she won't do so well, like she's not eating so there won't be enough draw? Let me know. Julia's here. Hello, Julia. Will she tolerate the touch while standing without the draw of the grass? Says bottom shot. Thanks, buddy. Or girl, sorry. Let's find out. Hey, come here. Can you guys see? I don't know if you can see. Let me just... Alright, come here. Come here. Just wants to eat grass. I don't know, I think it goes okay. You mean I'm using the grass too much, right? I'm borrowing the draw of the grass. I'm cheating. I'm a cheater. But sometimes it starts with cheating. You know, just come in and come here. I know. You just start with cheating and then work up to the hard stuff. I know, it's a big deal. Yes. Will she backslide? That's a good question. Now I understand. Will she not do as well? Hi. Okay, you're free. Go eat. Why don't you go over that way? Go that way. There's lots of grass over there. So, yeah, I think should be okay. Fantastic. Thanks, Amanda. It's a good question. It's really, really valid. Sorry I was so illiterate to understand it. It's got a big pile of grass here, you see. So, a lot of this time is just spent quietly checking in. And I'd be doing this anyways. Horses are great weed whackers because she's not going to eat the flowers and stuff that are in there. She'll just carefully nibble around and eat the grass. And it'll actually help the flowers. So, let's see. JD says, I remember when you first tried to put the halter on her, when she arrived at your farm. Totally different horse now, even with the small problems still. Yeah, well, it's been a couple of years. She'd better be different. But thank you. I appreciate that, because she is. Hey, no, don't eat those. Just the grass. Oh, she wasn't. She's just sniffing them. Yeah, totally different, which is really nice. Time and patience, and just sort of keeping at it. And all this stuff will translate later as well when I go to do other things with her, that she can put some trust in me, especially if you tackle those things that are really hard, like this ear thing. If you get rid of the things that they really struggle with, then when it comes to doing other stuff, you'll have a lot of luck. Come here. I wasn't done scratching. So this is a case where I might not let her kind of move her head away too much. Come here. You're right over top of me. Don't step on me, okay? You'll probably break something. Good girl. Yeah, sitting down with your horse isn't very safe. I wouldn't really recommend it unless you're, I don't know, kind of feeling, you know, confident, quite confident or brave. Do you need to rub your mouth on something? What have you got? What'd you eat? Did you eat something irritating? Hey, what have you got? Let's see. What? Come here. I don't see anything. Here, let me take that. Yeah, it looks uncomfortable. Here. I'm trying. Good, just come here. You're being silly. There. Don't eat the roots then. Do you really need to help your horse get stuff out of their mouth? No. So, hanging out with the lawnmower. In time, I hope that she gets to a point where she's just like Luke or Lena, where I go to rub her face and she leans into it. You know, she looks forward to it rather than evades it. I think it's getting pretty close. Oh, not David again. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I'm just sitting with my lawnmower testing my new camera. What do you think of the image? Looks pretty good, yeah? Better than the phone. Okay, come here, silly. You're a long ways away. I don't really like it when they get too far away when I'm staying in one spot. Come here. Let's try one more time. And then I think I'm all done. I'm going to have a nice coffee or something. Come here. Put your head down. Can I borrow you? Good girl. Oh, that's perfect. Come here. I know it's a big deal and you're having a hard time with it. Oh, the gate's moving. Don't worry about it. It's a little windy. That happens. I think we've graduated. Yeah. I think if I can move both ears. Come here. Oh, don't come closer. Just bring me your head. I think if I can play with both ears kind of reliably, then we maybe have graduated a little. Hey, come here, I can't quite reach you. Good girl. Are we done? I think we're done. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Yeah, I was expecting John Deere. Yeah. Hey, it's Katie. Don't eat that. That's not good. Why would you eat that? I would not eat that. You're gonna spit that out. Ugh. Look at her. What a ding dong. Why would you eat that? Oh, horses are yelling. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it at that. So yeah, it's been great having you guys here for the test. A little bit of Gracie training. It's time to put her back, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe let her eat a little more grass. Come here, silly. We have to go to the computer. So I have my computer here set up to do this, so it's different than the phone. All right. Let me just double check. Yeah, looks good. Yeah, that image looks great. It's been about an hour. Okay, I'm gonna call it that, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the great questions. And yeah, I will see you guys again tomorrow. Maybe using this setup instead of the other setup because it's better. Yay! I'm super happy about this. I gotta admit, this is very, very encouraging. An hour ago, hour and a half ago, you could never do that. Never. Progress. Okay, see you guys tomorrow.